So as we are explaining the functions of a lysosome, let's study the functions of lysosome one by one. As lysosome performs intracellular digestion, it performs autophagy, it performs autolysis. How all these functions are performed? Let's start from the intracellular digestion. Actually, when food comes inside lysosome, food comes inside lysosome by a process of endocytosis. Endocytosis is the process in which food enters inside lysosome. When food enters inside lysosome, it can enter in form of liquid or it enters in form of solid. When food enters inside of liquid, inside cytoplasm, we say it's called, and liquid enters inside, we say it's called pinocytosis, which is also termed as cell's drinking process. When something in form of liquid enters inside cytoplasm, it's termed as an endocytosis, and endocytosis of liquids is called pinocytosis. It actually invaginates the plasma membrane, and when it invaginates the plasma membrane, it forms a vesicle that is considered as a pinosome. This is termed as a pinosome in a cytoplasm when it enters in form of a liquid. Food isn't only entering in form of a liquid. Food enters in form of solid as well. Sometimes cells, sometimes bacteria, and etc. structures when enter in cytoplasm. So they enter in form of a solid. The solid particles when enter inside cytoplasm, we say this is also endocytosis. Like in the endocytosis of solid is termed as a phagocytosis. The process in which something solid enters inside cell is called phagocytosis. It also causes the invagination of plasma membrane, and it finally forms a body, a vesicle, a food vacuole inside cytoplasm that would also be termed as a soma, but it would be termed as a phagosome. It would be termed as a phagosome. By these ways, when food enters inside cytoplasm, it either forms pinosomes or it forms phagosomes. These pinosomes and phagosomes are actually vesicles. These are the food vesicles. And when these food vesicles enter in a cytoplasm, this food is to be digested. This digestion is termed as an intracellular digestion. Lysosome will now perform its function, which is present inside cytoplasm in form of primary lysosomes. Let's see how this functions. Now this is a structure of a lysosome. We term it as a primary lysosome. When food enters in form of pinosomes or phagosomes, it forms a vesicles here. Now these are called food vesicles or food vacuoles. We can also term them as a food vacuole. When these food vacuoles containing food would finally diffuse with this lysosome, when this lysosome that containing hydrolytic enzyme gets this food vacuole diffused in it, the state of a lysosome changes from primary state to a secondary state. And this lysosome that contains hydrolytic enzymes, and this lysosome will start working on this food. Lysosome contains hydrolytic enzymes, and these hydrolytic enzymes would digest this food, which is in a complex form. It is converted into a simple form. This hydrolysis of a complex structures is taking place into a simple form. This actually is termed as an intracellular digestion. When this food is converted, food is digested into small particles, small micromolecules. These macromolecules would then diffuse in a cytoplasm. So the food that was not completely digested is now digested inside cytoplasm with the help of lysosomes. This is called intracellular digestion. The remaining food which is not digested, the remaining food would again be converted into another format to which we consider it's called contractile vacuoli. Vacuole that would contain this undigested food, and when this vacuole would diffuse with this plasma membrane, it would form a vesicle outside of a plasma membrane, and that would undergo a process of exocytosis, and by the process of exocytosis, this unwanted, undigested food is taken out of a cytoplasm. This is how lysosome helps in intracellular digestion.